9. So we have discussed in the last classes, because ninth chapter, we are talking about the ninth chapter. So in ninth chapter, you can see my screen, ninth chapter, we have discussed that this flow of Bhagavad Gita. In seventh chapter to 12th chapter is about Bhakti Yoga. In seventh chapter, Krishna has given knowledge of the absolute. And in eighth chapter, Krishna attaining the supreme, how to remember Krishna at the time of death. And ninth chapter, the most confidential knowledge, pure bhakti. So Krishna is in ninth chapter, we have learned that Krishna glorified the confidential knowledge in the first 3 verses, that it is Raja Vidya Rajogiham. It is sovereign knowledge, is the king of all knowledge. This is the confidential knowledge. And knowledge about Krishna relationship with material world. So that is called Aishwarya Jnana. So unless we know a person is rich, but how much rich? Simply knowing that he is rich. Bill Gates also rich, Warren Buffett, Ambani, there's so many rich person. But how much riches you have? Prabhupada always say, more we know about the person, more you get attracted. Wider the understanding, deeper the love. So similarly, when you know that more about the Krishna, that how much he has got opulences, how great he is. So Krishna is showing the greatness. So in this knowledge about the Krishna, Krishna has already told that everything Madakasana Prakriti. You can see here Krishna say Madakshana Prakriti Swatesa Characharan Hetunano na Kanteya Hetunane na Kanteya Jagata Viparivartate. So sometimes people say, scientists say, philosophers say that this material nature is everything, it is producing everything. So, but Krishna here claiming that this material nature, which is one of my energy, is working under my direction of Son of Kunti, producing all moving, non-moving beings. Under its rules, this manifestation is created, annihilated again and again. Also in the previous verses, he said that all Dhananjaya, all this work cannot bind me. I am ever detached from all these material activities. And he told that whole cosmic order is under me, under my will. It is automatically manifested again and again under my will. It is annihilated at the end. So that means he is the creator, he is the maintainer, he is the destroyer. So all this Aishwarya Krishna is telling, so that our attraction for him has been manifold, will be increased. So we know that, oh, Krishna is okay. He is not just a CEO, but CEO of something. He has got so many powers, so many things. So this is what he is showing. But now we are going to start this very, very important subject matter now coming. This. So what are the two themes? The two themes are there, different type of worshipper of Krishna. Very important, because you may say that you are Krishna consciousness. So you can find somebody who is coming to you or who is talking to you. They are different type of worshipper. They do not, they do not exclusively accept Krishna as the supreme personality of Godhead. So Krishna himself saying that different type of worshipper is there. Then Krishna finally glories of Krishna bhakti or devotional service. What is the glories and how to execute that bhakti. So Krishna is explaining. So let's talk about the different type of worshipper. So as we know that Krishna is speaking about this Aishwarya, but one can ask that if you are thinking that you are the overseer of material nature, everyone, but why everyone does not understand your divine position? Why everyone is not surrendering to Krishna? So Krishna himself telling, Abhajananti mama mudha manusim tanuasritam param bhava janantam mama bhuttam aisha. Although Krishna say, I am Aishwarya, I am the creator, I am the annihilator, I am the maintainer. And all this Maya Dakshina Prakriti, I am a superintendent, I am the director of this material nature. But many people are not surrendering. You can have experienced that. Why they are not surrendering? So Krishna himself is declaring what is the reason of their not surrendering to Krishna. Abhajananti mama muddha manusin tanu asritam param brahma jananta mama uttamaheshwara. This verse is very important. Prabhupada always quote this one. most quoted verses. Fools deride me when I descend in the human form of. They do not know my transcendental nature as the supreme Lord of all that be. So here it is said that fools deride me. They do not consider the transcendental nature of the supreme Lord. They do not consider that Krishna, his Jogo Ishcharyam, their opulences of Krishna. They do not accept it. Therefore, in India also you can go, if India Pancho Upasaka, they worship Lord Shiva as supreme, Lord Brahma is supreme, somebody is Durga is supreme, Ganesh is supreme. There are any Surya is Surya Namaskar, Surya is supreme. So different thing they do it. Why they do it? Because fools, they have no knowledge about the Krishna's Krishna's knowledge, Krishna Jogo Ishcharyam, Krishna's opulences. But they do not know that here Abhajananti Mamamudda, that is those who are person who do not surrender Krishna, say that they are fools. They are thinking that Krishna is just a simple human being, maybe a little bit of a good historical personality. Even Duryodhana also saw, he could not understand. Therefore, yesterday Kunti Devi class, Kunti Devi also is saying that you are not Alakhyam Sarvabhutanam Antar Bahir Avasthita. Although you are inside and outside, but Alakhyam means you are not seen, you are not visible. Kurukshetra war, Duryodhana also saw, he could not understand. So many people are seeing the Lord, they could not understand. Maya Javanikachanam Agya Dakyaja Bhayam. Kunti Devi is telling why they could not. You are covered by the Maya. Covered by the Maya. And this particularly Mudha Drisha. Nalakhyasya Mudha Drisha. Those Mudha means the fools, they cannot see you. Na Alakhyasya means they cannot see you. They cannot. You are not a Natya Dharajata, just like an artist. Just like an artist is acting. In front of him, his child is sitting, his husband, his wife is sitting, but he cannot understand he is my father. Just similarly, Krishna also not a Natya Dharajata. He is acting, they do not understand. They think that, oh, Krishna is just a human form of life, just a human, normal human, ordinary human, maybe a little better than ordinary human. They have no idea. Therefore, Krishna says that Abhajanati Mamumida Manusim Tanu Asritam. So they have no idea about the Krishna's, so they do not accept. Then Krishna telling what about them if they do not understand what is their fate. Of course, before we go to the fate, we will go to the to define that Abhajananti Mamamudda. So now they are thinking that others people are more better than Krishna. But the authorities, they're like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma. What they are speaking, you can see here. You can see, you can tell them next time that how you are thinking that Brahma, everybody is God and everybody is superior, no difference. You see that how Brahma is speaking. See, you are thinking Brahma is the great, Brahma is himself speaking, Ishwaraha Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anadir Adir Govindaya Sarva Karanam Karan. Krishna, who is known as Govinda, is supreme Godhead. He is an eternal blissful. Krishna is the supreme Godhead. Sarva Karan Karan. Now you say, okay, Brahma is not there. In India, there's one place only Brahma is worshipped. You may say that, what about Lord Shiva? Okay, let's go to Lord Shiva. What he is saying, what he is speaking. Lord Shiva, there's a Rudra Gita and Bhagavatam. So Lord Shiva is speaking that the Lord is super excellently beautiful on account of his open, merciful smile, his sidelong glance upon his devotee, his black hair is curly, his glittering sign, helmet, bangles, bodily. So he's describing everything. Before that also he's describing that, sorry. That, my dear Lord, I used to see you exactly in the form that your very dear devotee worship. You have many other forms, but I used to see your form that is especially liked by the devotee. Please be merciful upon me. Show me that form. The only form worshipped by the devotee can perfectly satisfy all demands of the sense. He himself is praying to show me that very important. And in another verses, in Mohini Murti, he himself admitted that you are the great supreme. So what is Lord Shiva is speaking? My Lord, I who am considered to be the best of the demigod, Devadidev Mahadev, Lord Brahma, great Rishi headed by Marichi, are born of the mode of goodness. Nonetheless, we are bewildered by your illusory energy and cannot understand what is this creation is. Aside from us, what is to be said of others like demons, human beings who are base modes of material nature, Rajaguna, Tamaguna? How will they know you? So here Lord Shiva is admitted that although I am considered to the best of demigod, but I cannot understand you. You are beyond my things. You are beyond my things. And other personality, like in other places, like the Lord Shiva say, here you can see this Lord Shiva is praying Rudra Gita. My dear Lord, your lotus feet are the cause of all auspicious things, destroyer of all the contamination of sin. I therefore beg your Lordship to be bless me by the association of your devotee, who are completely purified by worshipping your lotus feet, who are so merciful upon the conditioned soul. I think that your real benediction will be allow me to associate with such devotee. So here Lord Shiva is telling your lotus feet are the cause of all auspicious things. So he's praying here. So Lord Shiva is himself is telling. Even he is telling in another verses that Aradhanam Sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam Param. This is very important verses Prabhupada used to quote that Aradhanam Sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam Param. So in these verses, Lord Shiva is saying, coming. Anyways, this is what is that Aradhanam Sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam Param. Todiyam mat Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadiyam Archanam Samarchanam. So he's telling Krishna is the highest. And also Durga Devi. Durga Devi in Brahma Samhita it is said that Lord Durga is Mother Durga. For Mother Durga it is said that how he is also not great. He is not also supreme. In the Brahma Samhita it is stated here that Srishti Sthiti Pralaya Sadhana Sakti. छाये बजेश भुवनानि विवर्ति दुर्गा इच्छानुरूपम अपि यस्य श्रेष्ठ सता govindam adi purusham tamaham vadami. The external potency Maya, who is the nature of the shadow of Chit potency, is worshipped by all people as Durga, the creating, preserving, destroying agency of this mundane world. I adore the primeval Lord Govinda in accordance with whose with whose will Durga conducts herself. So here it is Brahma is praying that this all your material energy, material affair is conducted by the Durga, who is your shadow. So here we establish Durga Devi also subordinate to Krishna. Now we can also we can get the explanation of others. Like we can see that Indra. What is Indra is speaking about? Indra is speaking that you are the father, spiritual master of the entire universe. Also, it is also its supreme controller. So Indra also admitted here that you are the supreme controller. Then we can see that how other people are doing. Other people, like we can see that Brahma Samhita, so many things are there in Brahma Samhita we establishing. So in Brahma Samhita, it is said that I adore Primala Govinda, from whom the separated subject person Brahma received his power for the regulation of mundane world. See, here telling that Brahma is receiving supremacy of the Brahma. And Ganesh, Yatpad Pallava Jugam Vinidaya Kumbha Gande Pranama Samayasa Gandha Dhiraja. Vignana Vinahuntu Vihantum Alamasya Jagatraya Govindam Adi Purusha. I worship the Primabal Lord Govinda. Ganesh always hold the Lord's lotus feet upon the pair of tumuli protruding from his elephant head in order to obtain the power of his function of destroying all obstacles on the path of progress in the three worlds. So Bigna Vinasana. Ganesh also called as Bigna Vinasana, all the obstacles remover. Here it is Brahma is praying that Lord Ganesh is receiving the power from the Lord to destroy all the obstacles, to remove all the obstacles. That means Brahmaji here, Lord Ganesh, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, everybody is speaking about this, that you are the great personalities. You are the great personality. So then finally also it is saying that in these beautiful verses, it is stated that all the demigods, everybody, they are praying to, in Srimad Bhagavatam, it is stated these beautiful verses, that how all the demigods and all they are praying. So in these beautiful verses, it is Sukha Sutadev Goswami saying, Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Sunbanti Dibya Sabai Bedai Sango Upada Karma Upanishadar Gayantiyam Samaga Dhyana Vasishta Tadgatena Manasa Paschantiyam Yogina Jasantam Navidu Surasaragana Deve Tasmai Nama. So here it is stated that unto that personality whom Brahma, Varuna, Indra, Rudra, Maruta praise by chanting the transcendental hymn, reciting the Vedas, with all their corollary Padmakramas and Upanishads, to whom the chanter of Samaveda always sings, whom the perfected yogis see within their minds after fixing themselves in trance, becoming fully absorbed in the thought of him, whose limit can never be found by any demigods or demons. Unto that personality of Godhead I offer my humble obeisance. So all the demigods headed by Lord Brahma, Lord everybody is praying that Krishna is the supreme controller. So there is no question of denying this fact. But Krishna says, yes, those who are fools, they do not know me. If Lord Brahma is not fool, Lord Shiva is not fool, Durga Devi is not fool, they all admitted that Krishna is the supreme Lord. Ishvara Parama Krishna. Everybody is praying. All the demigods. You are the Satyam Vratam, Satyam Param. You are the absolute truth. All the sages also. And Arjuna is praying also. Arjuna finally Arjuna telling that you are the great. In 10th chapter, you can see Arjuna Uvacha, that Param Brahma, Paramadhama, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavan, Purusham, Saswatam, Divyam, Adidevam, Ajam Vibhum, Ahostam, Rishe Sarve, Devasri Naradastata, Asita Devala, Vasya, Soyam, Chaiva, Bravisime. So Arjuna said that you are the supreme personality of Godhead, ultimate abode, the purest, absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages such as Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa confirm this truth about you. Now you yourself are declaring it to me. So here Arjuna says that not only I as a friend, maybe I am your devotee or friend, I may say that you are great. But what about others? Narada, Asita, Devala, Vyasa, everybody is praying you. Everybody is telling that you are the guest, you are the highest. And Krishna himself declared, Aham Adhari Devanam. I am the origin of all the demigods. Bhagavad Gita, Krishna himself is claiming that I am the origin of all the Name Viddu Suragana Prabhavam Namais Maharishiyas Aham Adhiri Devanam Maharsinam Sacharvasa Chasarvasa. Neither the host of demigods nor the great sages know my origin, my opulences. For in every respect, I am the source of all demigods and sages. Krishna proclaiming that I am the things. Lord Shiva telling, my Lord, I cannot. Mohini Murti Krishna came, he was deluded. Lord Shiva is deluded. Then Lord Shiva is admitted that I cannot understand you. You are the supreme. What to speak out Brahma and other demigod human being, they cannot also understand. Brahma is telling, oh, I cannot. I cannot know you also. In one of the verses, Brahma is praying that, there's a beautiful verses, Brahma is saying that one may say that, okay, they know Krishna, but as far as I am concerned, I do not know Krishna. So in these beautiful verses, when Brahma, what did Brahma did? Actually, when Krishna was playing with cowherd boys, and Aghasura, one of the Asura, this Putana's younger brother, Aghasura came to kill Krishna. Not only Krishna, all Braja community. And Krishna killed Aghasura. but Aghasura somehow got liberated. So Krishna killed Aghasura. Aghasura, very powerful, embodiment of sin, very powerful. He came as a big snake serpent, and he opened his mouth as if it is a cave or playground. So all the cowherd boys enter into that, and they died actually. And Krishna knew that. Krishna wanted to stop them, but they went. Then Krishna went, and what he did, Krishna expanded. In this way, Aghasura was killed. He expanded. He went into mouth and expanded. The life air of Aghasura, left the body, and he was waiting. After that, he merged into the Krishna body. Later on, he got this, actually not Saujya Bhakti, Sarupya Bhakti. So anyway, but Aghasura was delivered. Then Brahma heard this news. Oh, Aghasura is delivered. Aghasura was killed, killed by Krishna. So he was a little bit of doubting. Then he came to see what Krishna was doing. One of this devotee called Madhumangala. Madhumangala is very voracious eater. He eats a lot. He's a Brahmana friend. And Madhumangala, he was very, hidingly, he's taking all this, what is called buttermilk. He was drinking buttermilk. That time, Krishna came and caught him. When Krishna caught him, he could not swallow it. He was putting his mouth, he's doing his mouth like ballooning his mouth. His mouth become very big because he could not swallow. Krishna caught him. So what happened? Krishna slapped his face so that all buttermilk come out from this mouth. And Krishna is taking that one, tasting that one. So Brahma was bewildered. How the Supreme Lord who killed the Aghasura is doing all the things? So he has stolen all, in order to taste Krishna, he stole all his cowherd boys, all his friends and cows. Then after stealing, he kept in Brahmaloko and came to see, and he saw that all his cowherd boys also there. All the cows and cowherd boys, the friend of Krishna, still there. So he was bewildered. Then he saw that Krishna is expanded himself and assumed the form of all the friends. Then now he realized Krishna. He realized that Krishna is supreme. Therefore, he was offering prayer. In Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 10, text 14, in offering prayer. And one of the prayer is here. He is telling, Jananta eva janantu kim abhuktanami prabho manasa bapusa bacha vaibham tavagochara. So Brahma here praying that there are people who say, I know everything. Many people we will see that I know Krishna, but they do not know Krishna. Actually, Brahmaji, the first creator, he himself, who has got 4 heads, the Vedas are coming out from his mouth. So he is speaking that I know everything about Krishna. Those people who say I know everything about Krishna, let them think that way. As far as I am concerned, I do not wish to speak very much about this matter. Oh my Lord, let me say this much. As far as your opulences are concerned, they are all beyond the reach of my mind, body, words. So such a personality who is the secondary creator, who is the first creator of first living entity and the secondary creator of the world, Brahmaji, he himself is telling, whosoever say, I know Krishna, let them know. But as far as I am concerned, I do not know you properly, your opulences. So this is the version of, this is the version of Brahmaji. So therefore, Krishna says that avajananti mama muddha, the fools, they deride me because they do not know my opulences. Although I spoke just now, previously I spoke, Aishwarya Jnana, Jogo Aishwaryam, my Dakshasana Prakriti, everything is controlled by me. I am the director, I am the controller, I am the creator, Janma Dasya, I am the creator, I am the maintainer, I am the destroyer, but nobody knows. But they do not know because they are mudham, fool. Krishna is very difficult to approach. Even this Dhruva Maharaj, when Krishna came before Dhruva Maharaj, he is praying very nice verse. What is praying? That Sthana Vilasi Tapasi Sitam Tvam Prapatvan Deva Munindra Guhyam. That means he is telling, oh my Lord, because I was seeking an opulent material position, I was performing severe type of penance and austerity. I have gotten you. You are very difficult, who are very difficult for the great demigod, saintly person, king to attain. See, how is difficult, Krishna? Because he is so supreme. Krishna is supreme. Panthastu koti satavasara sampragamya. So there's a beautiful verses is there. Panthastu koti means this, all these sages, they are no meditating on Krishna millions of years, but they cannot even reach Krishna. They cannot attain. Panthastu koti satasambara, but they cannot approach Krishna. But these people, they're telling, I know Krishna, Krishna is just ordinary. Although Krishna is speaking, I am the everything. Therefore, he is telling, Abhajananti mamamuda. Krishna immediately say, Abhajananti mamamuda manusim tanumasritam. Fools deride me. And impersonalists also deride Krishna. They argue, worship, why the temple worship? What is the use of temple worship? Idol worship, like. If even sometimes the Mayavadi quoted, there is a very thing you might not know. The Mayavadi quoted Srimad Bhagavatam to prove Krishna as an ordinary person. They say that there is a beautiful verses in 3:29-21. They refer these verses. Always remember, if somebody, some Mayavadi you encounter, and he will quote these verses, means he is intelligent, but intelligent is stolen. So here in these verses, it is said that I am present in every living entity as the super soul. If someone neglects or disregards the super soul everywhere, engage himself in the worship of the deity in temple, that is simply imitation. So here Krishna telling that I am there in every living entity as a super soul. If someone neglects or disregards that super soul everywhere and engage himself in the worship of deity in temple, that is simply imitation. So Krishna is telling you, so if you disregard that super soul is not there and is only there in temple, then it is not good. It is an imitation. So Jiva Goswami, in order to counteract Vishwanath Chakravarti and Jiva Goswami, they are telling that how they refuted both. Jiva Goswami says that Krishna is present as a Paramatma in all the heart. To give attention to Archamurti in temple and not to respect other living entities is a neophyte mentality. So here it is said that Jiva Goswami, that simply you go to temple and give more priority to deity worship in the temple, but you do not neglect other. If you neglect other living entity, do not respect other living entity, because Krishna is present in a super soul. That is neophyte. Neophyte, they do not care for anything. They only know deity. Okay, I will go to temple, deity worship. They do not care for other devotees, other living entity. For them, it is useless worship. It's not that temple worship is idol worship for them. So Vishwanath Thakur wants about this mentality. And conclusion that devotee vision is Krishna is present in everyone's heart as a Paramatma. Therefore, everyone is embodiment or temple of the Lord. So everyone should be given proper respect. That is whole idea of the verses. But Mayavadi is like, quoting different way. They're telling, oh, why you are going to temple? No, Krishna is everywhere. Why not he is in temple? Prabhupada, they argue. He is also in temple. But those who are advanced, they also see that other living entity also Krishna present. And impersonally say that if God is everywhere, why restrict ourselves to temple worship? Why you are restricted? If God is everywhere, why he is not in the temple? He is all probatic. So there is temple worship is also approved actually. Sometimes they give quotation like this. So what about them, those who deride Krishna? The fools who deride Krishna as an ordinary human being. So Krishna telling their fate is that mogo asa, mogo karmana, mogo jnana vichetasa, rakkhasim asurim chaiva prakritim mohinim sthita. All these 9 chapters, the verses are so important. Prabhupada frequently quoted these verses. Mogo asa, mogo karmana. Those who do not accept Krishna's supremacy, they deride Krishna as this is an ordinary human being, maybe little better than her ordinary. But Krishna say they are bewildered. They are attracted by demoniac atheistic view. In the deluded condition, their hopes for liberation, their fruitive activity, their culture of knowledge are all defeated. If they do not accept, they think that Krishna is ordinary, all their, what happens to them, they are attracted by the demoniac atheistic. Atheistic view means, atheist means the Sura Asura. Sura means Krishna Bhakta is Sura. Daiva. Tad Viparija. Those who are not Krishna Bhakta, envious of Krishna, they are called Asuras. Asuras does not mean that he has got 40 horns, 100 of horns, big eyes, teeth. No, Ravana is very handsome, but he did not accept the authority of Krishna Ram. Kansa, Hiranyakasipu, they are very good looking, but they cannot. Good looking, intelligent also. But they do not accept the supremacy of the Lord. So they are attracted by demoniac atheistic view, means there is no God. Atheistic view is there in 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. There is no God. Aneshwara, means there is no God. Their hopes for liberation, fruitive activity, culture of knowledge all are defeated. They cannot get the liberation, neither their work, everything they are doomed to failure. Here it is said that they are doomed to failure. Those who are thinking that I don't care for God. Many people in modern age, they are like tiny Hiranyakasipu. They are tiny Ravana, tiny Kansa. They do not accept the supremacy of the Lord. Just like Hiranyakasipu say, I don't care for Vishnu. Vishnu is dead. What is Prahlad? You were speaking about Vishnu, Vishnu, Vishnu. Where is this Vishnu? Where he is? I am the Vishnu. I am the Bhagavan. Ravana also say, who is this Ram? As a normal human being. I am the controller. So in this way they deride. So Krishna here is speaking in 11th canto, a purified soul should see that because the conditioned soul who are dedicated to sense gratification, I falsely accepted the object of sense pleasure as the truth. All of their endeavors doomed to failure. Everything will be failure. Mogo asa, mogo karma, mogo jnana, everything failure. And other verses also saying that how it is, how they are going to be. No one is dear to Supreme Personality of Godhead, nor is anyone his enemy or friend. But he gives inspiration to those who have not forgotten him and destroy those who have. Who is not surrendering to Paritrana and Sadhana, Vinasa Duskita. They will be destroyed. Krishna himself telling. So if you do not surrender, they will be lost. You know. In another verses also Krishna say that Kapila Dev say that what will happen those who are not surrendering. The terrible fear of death can never be forsaken by anyone who rests to another shelter. For I am the Almighty Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead. So they cannot avoid anything. All the liberation, all karma, everything will be defeated. They are doomed to failure. Doomed to failure because they are envious of Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is very much, Krishna is not favoring them. Krishna say that those who are envious, mischievous, who are the lowest among men, I perpetually cast into the ocean of material existence, into various demoniac species. In 16th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. So Krishna himself say. So here also it is said that there mogo asa, mogo karmana, mogo jnana vichetis. Everything will be defeated. Birth after birth. Krishna said many times, Asradadhana Purusha Dharmasya Parantapo. Na prapanchate. This chapter 9, test 3, we have last time. Murtu Sansara Vartamani. They will undergo all the repeated birth and death. So now the question is that these are the quality of Asuras. Asuras are deride Krishna as an ordinary one. Just like Ravana, just like Kansa, just like Hiranyakasipu, just like modern people of this age of Kali. They said there is no God. Who cares God? I don't need God. If he is there, let it be there. So all this demoniac atheistic view. Therefore, Krishna said they are atheistic view. They are attracted by demoniac view. Therefore, their so-called success, their so-called liberation, their so-called fruitive activities, I want to be a very great, all is defeated. All is defeated. All is baffled. But Suras, those who are accepted, on the other hand, there are people who accepted the divine position of Krishna. What happened to them? So in these two verses, Krishna is telling about the other people. Mahatmanastu mampatha daivim prakatimasrita bhajante ananya manasa gantva bhutadima vayam. What about those who do respect as he has revealed himself as and Mahatma? What about them? Those who respect and accepted the divine, they are called Mahatma. Mahatma means great soul. Mahatma, great soul. So the great soul, Krishna telling, they are not deluded. They are under the protection of my divine energy. They are not by material energy. They are my divine energy. Daivam Prakriti, not this Prakriti. Daivam Prakriti Masrita. So they are fully engaged in devotional service because they know me as the Supreme Personality of God, original and inexhaustible. So they know that Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha. They know that Mataha Parantaram Nanyant Kinchit Dasti Dhananja. They know that Aham Sarvasya Prabhava Mata Prabha. Krishna is the origin of everything. Janmadesya Jataha. Abhigya. So they know that Krishna is the origin, supreme controller. Like Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva says, he is the supreme controller. So therefore, they are not under this material nature. They are under the divine nature. This is a sign of Mahatma. They are protected by divine nature by surrendering to Krishna, Daiva Prakriti. And do not divert their attention. Bhajanti Ananya Manasa means always chanting and glorifying, hearing about Krishna. They are performing bhakti. So they do not divert their attention. And because they know that Krishna is the origin of everything. Origin of everything. So they do not delude it. They do not go to this God, that God. No. They know Krishna is the origin. So there's a beautiful verses. It is said that those who are thinking that Krishna is equal to other God also. There's so many gods also. So Krishna also equal to them. Yastu Narayanam Devam Brahma Rudrati Daivate Samaktaina Vikhyata Sa Pasandi Bhavet Dhruvam. The Shastra says that a person who considers demigod like Brahma, Shiva to be on equal level with Narayana is to be considered as offender or pasandi. Even another verses I forget. The demigods also do not happy if we do not surrender to Vishnu or Krishna. The verses is there. I forget that one. Later on, I will find out that verses. So a person who considers the demigod to be like Brahma, Shiva. So nobody is equal. Krishna is Asama Urdha. Asama means nobody equal and nobody greater than Krishna. That is the position of Krishna. So Krishna, therefore, Mahatma. Who is Mahatma? Mahatma means who is accepting Krishna as Asama Urdha. Gantva Bhutadim Abhayam. Gantva Bhutadim Abhayam means he is the Supreme Lord. He is the Supreme Lord. Nobody is greater than him. Krishna is certifying them as a Mahatma, not Duratma. There are two words, Mahatma, Duratma. Duratma we have learned two verses. Duratma, they do not accept Krishna. Avajananti mama muddha. They say that Krishna is ordinary. But Mahatma, they accept Krishna as the great. And they are under the protection of Daiva Prakriti. So what is the symptoms of a Mahatma? How can you know Mahatma? Mahatma Gandhi, Mahatma, so many Mahatma is certified. Mahatma is not like a popular vote. The symptoms is there. Who can be called as Mahatma? So Krishna is telling that symptoms of Mahatma. Satatam kirtayanto mam jadantas sadudhavata namasyante samam bhaktya nitya jukta upasate. So always chanting. What is the symptoms of Mahatma? The symptoms of Mahatma is that, first of all, he is always engaged in the devotional service of Krishna, understanding that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Second symptoms is that Satatam Kirtan Temama, always chanting my glories, endeavoring with great determination, bowing down before me. This great soul perpetually worship me with devotion. So this is the declaration of Krishna, the further symptoms of Mahatma. Always engage in chanting the glories of the Lord. Why? This is the difference between impersonalism. Impersonalists, they are thinking that Krishna has no form. If Krishna has no form, why Krishna is telling that they are glorifying my personal form of the Lord, personal attribute? Krishna is great. Krishna lifted the Govardhan hill. That means he is personal. His attribute are personal. His form is personal. Sachidananda Vigraha. So we can refute the impersonalism because Krishna himself said that this great soul, they always glorify Satatam Kirtan Dimam, always speak about Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. We are discussing like this. In this, we are not Mahatma, but we will become Mahatma, Prabhupada said that, by always engaging constantly. We are not constantly once in a week. We constantly glorify Satatam Kirtan Tamama, Jadantas Sadhuddha with determination, endeavoring with determination. Determine. Prabhupada has given determination means association with 5%, engage in certain kind of activity, determine fasting on Ekadasi, just like we have Pandava Nirjala Ekadasi. So all these Ekadasi and we have upcoming festivals are there. Nasingha Chaturdasi, we are fasting. We are fasting on Ram Navami, Gaura Purnima, Janmashtami. These are called determinations, following the rule and regulation of Great Acharya. 4 regulative principles, chanting 16 on that is called determination. Always bowing down before me. No severe austerity is required. Simply bow down. Manmana bhava madabhakta madajaji mam namaskuru. Krishna say four things. Mam namaskuru means you are offer the obeisances to me. Simply, no more, so much austerity going to Himalaya, no. Perpetually worship Krishna. Perpetually means they are always engaging all this 9 kind of bhakti, Shravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, all the kind of thing that they do. So, and then we can become Mahatma. This is the Mahatma, symptoms of Mahatma. Symptoms of Mahatma means they are accepting Krishna as the Supreme Lord, they are engaging devotional service with determination, always glorifying Krishna and worshipping Krishna, bowing down before him. All these things. So Prabhupada has given a very nice program that you come to temple association, how you have a devotee association, you see the Supreme Lord in his personal form, you bow down before him, you glorifying Satatam Kirtante Mama, you glorifying him, bowing down him, you worship him, you hear about his glories, glorify him. All these activities Prabhupada has given to make us Mahatma, from Duratma to Mahatma. We are all Duratma, but Prabhupada made us, is trying to make us Mahatma. And devotee association is very important. Prabhupada said that how one can become Mahatma, one can become Mahatma if we associate with another Mahatma, then we can become Mahatma. Without associating with a Mahatma, we cannot become Mahatma. Therefore, devotee association is very imperative, very important. So these two symptoms are called suras, those who are sura, devotee symptoms. Then Krishna is telling that, very, very important. Krishna, this verses is very important because different worshipper of Krishna. We should know that Bhagavad Gita, Krishna has explained different worshipper of Krishna. Krishna says that others who engage in sacrifice by cultivation of knowledge worship the Supreme Lord as without a second and diverse in many and in universal form. So Krishna is telling about different type of worshipper who worship him but indirectly worship him. So there are 3 kind of worshipper Krishna said in Bhagavad Gita. In 7th chapter, the 7th chapter, 15 verses, Krishna said that 4 kind of people worship me. Who are the 4 kind of people? Let's go to there. Krishna say 4 kind of people they worship me. Chatur Vidya Bhajante Mam Janaha Sukritina Arjuna Artha Jigyansu Arthati Jnani Cha Bharata Sarva. So Krishna said that 4 kind of pious people, best among the Bharata Arjuna, 4 kinds of pious men render devotional service unto me. The distressed, Arthra means distress. Arthati means desire of wealth, inquisitive to know about Krishna, and who is searching for knowledge of the absolute, philosophical. So the example also we can give that Durba Maharaj, he wanted wealth. The Gajendra is distressed. He was attacked by the crocodile. So he prayed Krishna. Durba Maharaj desired for wealth. He wanted a kingdom bigger than this. Inquisitiveness means this Naimasaranya, this Sonaka Rishi, 88,000 sages headed by Sonaka Rishi. They are very inquisitive to learn Srimad Bhagavatam. Therefore, they are requesting Sutta Goswami, please speak Bhagavatam, whatever you have heard from Sukadev Goswami. So this is inquisitiveness. And searching knowledge of absolute, that is Kumaras. 4 Kumaras, they are very philosophical. So this 4 kind of worshipper is there. They are very neophyte level. Krishna himself said that they are pious, they are not so advanced. Who are the advanced? They are one category of worshipper. Another category of worshipper, Krishna just now spoke to us. What they are? They are this kind of Mahatmas to Mamapartha. Just now we spoke. Mahatman to Mamapartha. This Mahatma, they are devotees. They are worshipping in devotional service, engaging in devotional service. Mahatmanas to Mamapartha Daivyam, Satatam Kirtante Mama. Then Krishna now revealing that 3rd kind of worshipper, others. Krishna using word others. Who are the others? Ekotteno. Ekotteno means who worship himself as one with Supreme. So sometimes in Mayavadi school in Sankaracharya, they say Namo Narayana. Namo Narayana, they address each other. Means Once you become sannyas, you become Narayana, one with Supreme. They are impersonalists. They want to merge into Krishna, Mayavadis. But still, they are as transcendental. Why? Because they do not accept as a body. They distinguish body and soul. They himself identify the soul, but only thing that they are thinking that they want to become one with Supreme, Mayavadi. Ekottena, they are called Ekottena. Then Krishna say Pruthaktena. Pruthaktena means that is called polytheistic, means so many demigods. There are so many gods are there. India, they say that recently some movie came. There are so many gods. So they worship demigods, particularly 5 kind of Surya also. Surya, Chandra, Lord Brahma, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Durga, Ganesh. There are so many demigods. They are called Prakattena. Pruthaktena. Then another kind of Krishna telling Vishwasta Mukham. What is called Vishwasta means? Vishwasta means universe. Mukham means form, universal form. Many of the people, they worship universal form. So Krishna has given that there are so many other people, they worship me to become one with Supreme. They worship demigods, but all is indirectly. They are not direct worshippers. They are indirectly worshipping. And some also worshipping universal form. So, but Krishna telling, but it is who am the ritual, I the sacrifice, the offering to the ancestor, healing herbs, transcendental, and I am the butter, I am the fire, everything. But here Krishna telling that I am the everything, because everything is my energy, transportation of my energy. So I am in way everything, whatever the ritual, the sacrifice, the oblation, everything they do, I am that. And Sri Krishna saying that I am the father of the universe, mother, support, grandsire, I am the object of knowledge, I am the purifier, I am the syllable Om, I am also Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Ajur Veda. So Krishna telling is all this is our indirect way of worshipping. Indirectly, Krishna is giving all the relationship, particularly his father, mother, grandsire, because he is the seed giving of everybody. Therefore, he is father. He is the creator, supporter. He is the purifier. He is the Omkara sound, Om, the transcendental sound vibration. And Krishna himself telling that I am the goal, sustainer, master, witness, abode of the refugee, the most dear friend. I am the creation, annihilation, the basis of everything, resting place and eternal seat. So Krishna to be eternal cause of all causes. He is telling I am the cause of all causes. All of the things you are seeing, that everything my energy. You are doing jagya, in jagya, whatever using, it is my energy only. You are worshipping me, you are using incense stick, you are using fire, you are using so many things. All this paraphernalia is my energy only. My different energy. So this, I am the basis of everything. There is nothing beyond everything. I am the basis of everything. Then Arjuna, those who study the Veda, drink the Soma juice, seeking the heavenly planet, worship me directly, indirectly, purify of sinful reaction. They take birth on the pious heavenly planet of Indra, where they enjoy godly delight. So some people also worship Vedas. They study Vedas. Why Vedas? Karma Kanda section is there. They can go to Indra. Veda is like a tree. Vancha Kalpatru means they are tree. What is that? Verses chapter 1, text 3, 113, that Galitam Phalam, Sukhamukha Amrita. So this Veda is considered as the desired tree. You want to become Indra, you can become Indra. You want to become Brahma, you can become Brahma. So these people are studying Veda to go to heavenly planet. And they enjoy a heavenly planet. You go, there's a enjoyment is very deluxe. Just like you go to a 5-star hotel. Their accommodations, their facilities, very deluxe. Similarly, if you go to Indra, their facility is very deluxe, facility for enjoyment. Therefore, Krishna says those who are studying Vedas, they do it, but indirectly they worship me. They are not direct worshippers. So result is that when they have thus enjoyed vast heavenly senses, heavenly sense pleasure, the result of their pious activity are exhausted. They return to their mortal planet again. Those who seek sense enjoyment by adhering to the principle of three Vedas achieve only repeated birth and death. See, this is very Veda studying means Vedesha aham eva Vedya. Veda studying of the purpose of studying Veda to understand Krishna. But if you do not understand, do not try to understand Krishna, rather you want to study Veda for a pleasure, sense pleasure, and wanted to elevate yourself to heavenly planet, then what is the use of that? Again, you will fall down. Hine punya martya lokam visanti. When your pious activity is exhausted, you will fall down. You will come to earth. So, result of demigod worshipper. So, result of demigod worship is that demigod worshipper, they worship Krishna only, but indirectly they worship. They study the Veda, drink the Somo juice, seeking heavenly planet like this. But all these things is very temporary. They fall down. Although they, after enjoying godly delights, all the sense pleasure, they fall down. So ultimate goal is, of Veda is to understand Krishna by chanting the Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. But those who are officially studying Veda, they do not know that Krishna is the origin, source of all, Janmadesya Jataha. But those who are not officially studying Veda, they know that Krishna is this everything. Let us chant and understand Krishna. That is real. These are all indirect worshipping. So Krishna is explaining in this theme the different type of worshipper. So, but those who always worship me with exclusive devotion, meditating on my transcendental form, to them I carry what they lack, I preserve what they have. Very beautiful verses. Ananyascha chintantamam yajana paripashyate tesam nitya bhuktanam yogokyamam bahamyam. Direct worship of Krishna achieve complete perfection by Krishna's grace. That is very important. The perfect in civil realization. Why? Because only desire to associate with Supreme Personality of Godhead. There is no other desire. The Bhakta, the devotees, or the direct worshipper, those Mahatma, they do not want the heavenly planet. They do not want this. They do not want that. They only want to associate with Krishna. Exclusive devotion. Therefore, it is said that Jogo Khyama means such a devotee undoubtedly approaches Lord without difficulty. That means Krishna is helping the devotee to achieve Krishna consciousness. Jogokhyama Bahami Mom does not mean that Krishna is helping for material help. Oh, I am praying Krishna, why Krishna is listening? Krishna says that those who are praying, I will give whatever they lack. Krishna is speaking about the spiritual. Jogokhyama means spiritual thing. I will preserve their, I will help them to achieve Krishna consciousness by yoga. Khyama means merciful protection. He will protect. He will protect. Because sometimes we deviate, we fall down. Krishna says, no, who is engaged devotee, is engaged in devotional service, I will protect his spiritual life, his Krishna consciousness, so that he can achieve me. That is the real time. Sometimes this verses is taken in a material concept and contest, that Krishna will help us whenever we have no money, we have lost money, we don't have no. Krishna is speaking more on the spiritual side, spiritual contest, that I will protect your spiritual thing. Whatever you don't have, like you don't have some knowledge or don't have some progress in Krishna consciousness, I will provide you. All your shortcoming will be overcome by my grace, my protection. That is whole idea of these verses. So Krishna says that and Krishna is continuing that because the demigod worshipper are ultimately worshipping Krishna, do they achieve the same result as Krishna? No. Krishna telling no. They are not the same result. Those who are devotee of other gods, who worship them with faith, actually worship only me, O son of Kunti, but they do in a wrong way. Abhidhi purvak means wrong way. Just like I'm eating directly in my mouth. If I put it in a mouth, put my hand in a very different way and put, I cannot eat the food from the nose. No. So there is a certain rules in there, certain way we should do that. So demigod worshipper without knowledge of Krishna, so they are less intelligent people, as Krishna says in 7th chapter. So instead of pouring water on the leaves, branches, not the roots. So they do abhidhi purvak means wrong way. Instead of eating directly from the mouth, they are putting your hand turn around and putting the, so they're doing a wrong way. Just like we are pouring water on the root, but they will water on the leaves and branches, feeding different type of body, not the stomach. What is the use of that? Feeding different part of the body, not to follow the law of government and offering bribe to officer. Prabhupada has given a very nice example. Instead of following the laws of government, offering bribe to officer, just like demigod worship, like offering bribe, flattering. Krishna is not flattering. Bhakti is not flattering. Bhakti is not material contaminated. It's a spiritual platform. But even motivated bhakti also, Chitrake to say that it is also not, it is not even material, it is not, what you say, materially contaminated. But demigods means flattering demigods. I am offering you this, I am praying you, please give me this one, give me that one, give me material opulences. That is called flattering the officer, not to follow the law of government. So they are not the same level of result. And Krishna says that what happens to such worshipper? Those who are worshipping demigods, other so many other worshipper, worshipping the impersonal thing, worshipping this so many other thing, many demigods. What about them? So Krishna said they simply fall down. Aham sarva jagyanam bhakta cha parvureva cha natum mam vijananti tattena chabyanti te. I am only enjoyer, master of all sacrifice. Therefore, those who do not recognize my true transcendental nature fall down. See, they may claim, Prabhu, I am also a devotee, I am worshipping everybody, I am worshipping this, that, I am worshipping demigod also, this, that. Krishna say that I am the only enjoyer. Aham sarva jagyanam bhakta cha prabhu cha. I am the only enjoyer, master of all sacrifice. And they do not recognize me, they will fall down. Therefore, this always exclusive devotion is needed, required. Krishna says, Sarva Dharman Parityada Mam Ekam. Ekam means only unto me. Only unto me. Therefore, it is said that whether you have a desire or do not desire, better to go to Krishna. Because if you go to other demigods, you may get some result, but it is temporary. You may go to the heavenly planet, or you get some money also, instant money, you get some reward, but it is temporary, because demigods itself is temporary. Brahma bhuvanala loka punaravartina Arjuna. If Brahma to all the demigods are temporary, their benefits also temporary. Krishna also said that temporary only. Antavatuttu phalatte sam. Krishna said the demigod benefit are antavata. These things you have to argue with somebody is telling the demigod worshipping is the same. Krishna has rejected this. What is this? Abraham. Yes, we are Abrahaming. Because Krishna himself said that I am the only enjoyer. Why you are telling that no, what you are wrong, only Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Why only Krishna? Why not other people? Then telling this, Krishna says that we are not the club like we are, because according to our liking, I am following the Messi or Maradona or Ronaldo, or this club or football club, that cricket club. Chennai, what is that called? RC or something. Chennai, Calcutta club, Chennai club. No, Krishna say, Antavatuttu phalam tesam tadbhavati alpamedasam. Krishna say that men of small intelligence worship the demigods, and their fruits are limited and temporary. Those who worship demigods go to the planet of demigods. But my devotee ultimately reach my supreme planet. What is the benefit of reaching supreme planet? Yad gatva na nirbhantate tad dhamam paramam. Krishna already spoken twice that what is the importance of the going to Krishna planet. Krishna says that from the highest planet in the material world down to the lowest, all are places of misery where repeated birth and death take place. But one who attains to Maya, but O son of Kunti, never takes birth again. That's the difference. If you go to the planet of demigods, Brahmaloko, Kailas, or Indraloko, you will fall down because you cannot, they have to take birth again and again. They no chance of getting out from this material existence. They no chance of stop the repetition of birth and death. Therefore, Krishna is giving emphasis that aham. Krishna is speaking here that aham is sarvajagyanam bhakta cha prabhu revacha. I am the only enjoyer, master of all sacrifice. Therefore, one should not, if you want money, never mind, go to Krishna. Don't go to demigods. Don't go to impersonalism, this and that. Go to me, Krishna said. You come to me, I am the controller. I am this only master of everything, all sacrifice. Therefore, Shastra say, akama sarva kama va mukhya kama udarati tibrena bhakti yogena jajate purusam param. So Shastra say a person who has a broader intelligence, see, whether he to be full of material desire, never mind, you want something material desire, you want money, okay, come to me. Krishna say, you come to me, never mind. Without any material desire, if you do not have any material desire, fine, still you come to me. You desiring liberation, still you must by all means worship the supreme whole personality of God. By all means, one should offer obeisance to him. Benefit is there. Even the asuras, the Putana, Agasura, Bakasura, the Tinnavatta, so many demons came to Krishna with a very malefied intention to kill Krishna, but Krishna given him the liberation. That is the benefit. What are the, regardless your intention, if we are approaching Krishna, we will be purified and get liberation. Tibrena bhakti yogena jajate purusam param. But on the other side, demigod cannot. You cannot get out from this one. Demigod will not give you how to get out. They cannot give mukti also. It is stated in these beautiful verses that despite the cultivation of Vedic knowledge, which is unlimited, the worship of different demigod by the symptom of Vedic mantra, demigod worship does not help one to understand the supreme powerful personality of God. It will not help. Sometimes devotees say that I am going to demigod because I will they will help me to come to Krishna. No, they will not help. They will not help. Of course, gopis' cases are different. They went to Katayini to pray for the Krishna. But demigod worship does not help one to understand supreme powerful personality of God. So therefore, it Krishna say, I am the only object of sacrifice. If you do not understand this one, then you will fall down. Chitraketu also say that, never mind. Why you are going to demigod? You want something, right? You go. It's better even if you have some desire also, you go. Just like Dhruva Maharaj is going. Dhruva Maharaj is going. After going that, he got everything. Krishna also he got opulences. Everything he got. Dhruvalok he got. So here it is stated by Chitraketu that very nice verse. O Supreme Lord, if a person obeys with the material desire for sense gratification, through material opulences worship you, who are the source of all knowledge and are the transcendental to material quality, they are not subject to material rebirth, just as sterilized or fried seed do not produce plant. Living entities are subject to the repetition, birth and death because they are conditioned by material nature. But since you are the transcendental one who is inclined to associate with you in transcendence, escape the condition of material nature. These are beautiful verses. Even though you have so many desires, you want car, you want beautiful wife, you want a good job, still you come to Krishna. Because once you come to Krishna, just like a seed is supposed to produce the plant, it will fructify. But when it is fried, it will not fructify. So coming to Krishna means all your fruitive activity, all the reaction of your action will not be fructified. You will get liberation. You will stop the repeated birth and death. Because once seed is fried, it will not produce, it will not grow, it will not produce anything. That means our karma will not have any reaction. Therefore, Chitraketu is citing very important verses. Therefore, Krishna says that I am the only enjoyer, and so who do not recognize, they will fall down. And Krishna say also, the next verses, to contrast the destination of the demigod worshipper and Krishna Bhakta, Krishna speaks the relative destination of different worshippers. Krishna very clear. You want to be a worshipper of demigod, you are not coming to me. Sometimes they say Jatama Tathapat. This Mayavadi philosophy. Never mind, everything goes to the same. All rivers go to the ocean. Na? Same thing. They say that any way you go, you will come to the same right path. No. Krishna here telling no, their destination is not the same. Janti deva brata devan pritrim janti priti bata bhutani janti bhuteja janti majjajino pima. Those who worship the demigods will take birth among the demigods. Those who worship the ancestor go to the ancestor. Those who worship the ghost, they go to ghost. Ghost is there, is not an imagination. Krishna is using word, na, bhutani. That therefore ghost and spirit is not something like, imagination. Will take birth among such beings. Those who worship me will live with me. That is the different destination. That is the refutation of the philosophy. If somebody will come to you and say that, no, Prabhu, every path will go to same, jathama tatha. But you can show these verses. Krishna refuted this philosophy. Worship of any form or any path leads to same goal. No, it's not same goal. Any form, why? Impersonalist. Impersonalists say that they are worshipping Krishna as a formless, but their destination also is not the same. They will merge into Brahmajyoti. Krishna say na ekatteno, prthakteno, Vishwamukham. Those who are worshipping universal form, demigods, and worshipping Krishna as a impersonal, no form, formless. They have no same destination. They have no same destination. Therefore, devotee is the best. Patram Pushpam, therefore Krishna is now speaking about the devotional service, the glories of devotional service. Krishna is speaking in the next verse, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Jome Bhaktya Prochati Tadaham Bhakti Uparatam Asnami Pratamana. So after he is defining or explaining different worshipper, now he is telling about the bhakti is the highest. Because all other worshippers, they cannot reach me. Demigod worshipper cannot reach me. The impersonalist cannot reach me. Only thing that devotee, Mahatmanastu Mam Partha Daivam Prakriti Masutam. Satatam Kirtanti Mam Jadantatsadadavat Namashanti Samadha Nitya Jukta Pada. Eternally they worship me. That means they are reaching Krishna. And how? Then now Krishna is telling that how we can do this bhakti. Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam Jome Bhaktya Pravachati Tadam Bhakti Rupartam Asnami Pratamanaha. This is a very important verses. It has been also there in Bhagavatam also, same verse. If one offers me with love, devotion, leaf, flower, fruit, water, I will accept it. Bhakti is very easy and universal. Everybody can give. Everybody. But only qualification is that you have to be with bhakti. Bhaktya. In this 4 line, Krishna is using 2 times bhaktya pravachati, tadam bhakti uparatam. With devotion. Without devotion, Krishna cannot accept anything. So the importance of bhakti is mentioned twice in this verse. That means to emphatically declare that bhakti is the only means of approach Krishna. No other condition. You become a Brahmana, rich, scholar, philosopher, no other qualification can induce the Lord to accept any offering. No. He cannot take. Bhakti is appetizer of Krishna. You know, you go to restaurant, you take the appetizer so that you will feel hungry and take more. This is a tactics, why they are giving appetizer. They are not full. See, hotel, restaurant, they are commercial business. They want to induce you to become hungry more and more, eat more and more, so that they will get more revenue. So therefore, they start with starter or appetizer, they say, appetizer. Nowadays, they are telling starter, that is actually called appetizer. So Krishna telling my appetizer, I am not hungry. I am not hungry of patram pushpam phalam toyam. What is this patram pushpam phalam toyam? Little fruits, little flower, that will quench my hungry. No. I am hungry of your bhakti. Bhakti is the appetizer. That will make me too hungry. Then I accept your all the things. Otherwise, I do not accept. I do not accept. So Krishna also say that this there's a beautiful verses. I forget. Let me find out. That is Sudama. During Sudama things, when Sudama bought something, Krishna was telling that let me find out. 1081, I think Sudama. Yeah, next verse, I think. Yeah. See, Bhagavan, but Krishna spoke to Sudama, who brought little broken rice to him. The Supreme Lord say, "Oh Brahmana, what gift have you brought me from home? I regard as the great, even the smallest gift offered by my devotee in pure love. But even a great offering presented by non-devotee do not please me." And he has proved this practically. Duryodhan invited Krishna, but Krishna refused this. No, I do not want to go. Duryodhan is so royal arrangement for Krishna. But he went to Vidura house. And Vidura house, what for? Simply sak. Sak means, he simply sak, he took some very ordinary food. Spinach. Sak means spinach. He took spinach. Even the Vidura wife, he is giving the banana as an appetizer. Before giving him the spinach, he is giving the appetizer as a banana. But she was so much absorbed in looking at Krishna in devotion, she forget that instead of giving the banana, real banana, he is giving the cover and throwing this real substance of banana. And Krishna is very happily taking that. And Vidura stopped. Krishna said, "Don't stop. It is very nice because it is given to me with love." Therefore, Krishna proved it that any kind of opulences offering, I will not take if it is not imbued with love. But a small offering, if it is with love, I will accept it. So that is the process we should understand, that love is the basis of, appetizer of the God. Patram puspam phalam tam. And it is easy, everybody can give. And poor people also can give. Little flower, little water, everybody can give. Then Krishna telling that how the process of bhakti, how you recommend niskama karma yoga, you can even offer fruits what you are already doing. One can do any of the following offering also. Yat karosi, yad asnasi, yad johosi dadasi, yat tapasyasi, konteya tat kuru samadarpanam. Whatever you do, whatever you eat, whatever you offer, give away. Whatever austerity you perform, do that, O son of Kunti, as an offering to me. So Krishna is teaching us how to execute this bhakti process. He told you offer patram puspam phalam toyam with love. And again he is telling further, he is recommending. So everybody is working, some duty is doing. So you do yat karosi, you do such a way that not to forget Krishna all circumstances. Like Arjuna is inducing, you fight Arjuna. At the same time you remember me. Because as an offering, for my sake you fight. This is my desire. That means you fight and remembering this is Krishna desire. Okay, let me fight. That is called actually niskama karma yoga. Actually, this is Prabhupada explained is bhakti also. This is bhakti. Everything for Krishna. Yat asnasi. Whatever you eat, you offer. That is called Krishna karma. This is called Krishna karma. Working for Krishna, duty for Krishna. Eat only prasadam. Yat karosi yat asnasi. Yat johosi dadasyat. All the austerity you are doing, all this religious duty you are doing, do it only for Krishna. Like Archana you are doing. You do it for Krishna. Any charity you do it for Krishna. Yet tapasyasi. Any tapasya you do, austerity like Pandavanijal Ekadasi, this fasting, that fasting, you do for Krishna. No for regulative principle. I do not eat meat eating, intoxication, illicit sex, gambling. That is for Krishna's sake. Everything do for me as an offering to me. What will happen if you do such a things? Result is that principle of renunciation. What is the result? Result in this way you will be freed from the bondage to work, and it's auspicious, inauspicious result. With your mind fixed on me, this principle of renunciation, you will be liberated and come to me. That is the real principle of renunciation. Renunciation does not mean that renounce everything. No. Rupa Goswami has said that no, renunciation means nirbandha Krishna sambandhe. Everything you can accept, but not for yourself, for Krishna. That is real renunciation. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe. Yukta vairagya uchyate. This is called Yukta vairagya, positive renunciation, positive attachment. Nobody can give up the attachment. But positive attachment means you attach for everything for Krishna's sake. I don't want money, but I want money for Krishna. Everything for the Krishna's sake. You do it. I wanted to eat, but I cannot eat for my pleasure. I want to offer Krishna pleasure, prasadam. Whatever the prasadam, I will eat. And that Yukta Vairagya can be achieved when you are acting under a spiritual master. Superior direction. You cannot perform your action and give the fruit to Krishna simply by your knowledge. We have to get the direction from spiritual. Yukta Vairagya means you work but give the result to Krishna. Karma anivadikarasa ma phalesu kadachana. Ma phala means you should not enjoy the fruits. You planted the mango tree. When mango comes out, don't say that, okay, let the mango be spoiled. No, or don't eat mango. You take the mango, offer to Krishna. After that, you take, that's a, but this is the way Krishna is recommending. In this way, you will be gradually, spiritual realization will come. In this way, you will come to the, fix your mind on me, Krishna telling. This is the process of bhakti. Everything do for Krishna is the central of everything. Samaham sarva bhuteshu name deshwasti na priya bhajanti tu mam bhaktya mai titeshu chapiyam. This is important verses. Krishna says, I envy no one, nor I am partial to anyone, but I am equal to all. Whoever renders service unto me in devotion is a friend in me. I am also friend in him. So Krishna is not partial, he is equal to everybody. But why he is taking special interest of the duty, some special interest in devotees who are always engaged in transcendental service? Answer is that this is natural. It's not a discrimination. If Krishna is partial, Krishna is telling bhakti is the best, other method will fall down. Why? Because it's natural. Just like Prabhupada says that in material world, many men are charitable, but he has a special interest for own child. He may give charity to so many children, so many other people, but for his own child, he has a special interest. All living entity are my child, Krishna is claiming. Okay, yes, but see, the thing is that Prabhupada is given that just like a cloud, rain, the pours water all over the earth, rock, land, water, everywhere. But those who are taking advantages of this, they are the best. So Krishna says that for devotee, he gives specific attention. Specific attention has been given. Just like a Prabhupada, again, another example given. There is so many children of a father, but those children is more obedience to father. Father is giving more attention. This is not partiality, this is natural. This is natural actually. So Krishna telling, I am impartial, although I am impartial, but I give specific attention to my devotee. Apichetu durachara bhajante ma mananya sadhurevascha manteva samyak vyavasishta. So Krishna here telling, even if a devotee is imperfect, Krishna takes him as a saintly. Why? Because Krishna say he is properly situated in this determination. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he engage in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. His determination that I wanted to become Krishna consciousness. I am engaging in the service of Krishna. He determined, although he acts sometimes abominable because, sometimes we have two kind of activity. Constitutional activity, which is devotional service, conditional activities is there to protect our body. Constitutional means protect our soul, devotional. Sometimes we, by accidentally, we do some kind of conditional service, fall down. That does not disqualify us. No, he has done some mistake, disqualified. No, Krishna says he does not disqualify. It is not. Still, he emphatically say that he sadhu revascha mantava. He is sadhu even though he fall down. And accidental fall down, not repeated fall down. No, deliberately you fall down. Then you quote these verses. Oh, Krishna say I am still a sadhu. No, accidental fall down. And he's telling mantavya. He's telling, this is my opinion that he is still a sadhu. Still a sadhu. Just like, the example analogy is given that devotee is like a mark of a rabbit on the moon. Moon, there's a rabbit mark is there. You can see the moon, there's a black mark is there. You can see rabbit like, But even the moon has got some black spot like this, that do not impede the moon to diffuse its bright moonlight. Similarly, devotee may have some shortcoming, or accidentally they show some shortcoming. Still he is considered as a sadhu. But we should not take it as a granted accidental fall down. Not that deliberately fall down. Krishna has given so much concession to me. Krishna is giving opinion there, sadhu. No, it's accidental fall down is fine. Not that a free license. Oh, Krishna say that they are sadhu, let me do anything, still I will be called sadhu. So now, why he is coming, he is sadhu? Because Krishna say he quickly become righteous, attaining lasting peace. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly. My devotee never perishes. That is very, very important. Kipram bhavati dharmatma saswa santim nigachanti. Konteha pratijanihi name bhaktya pranasati. Krishna says that a devotee who conditioned to his conditioning engage in abominable as explained, because sometimes conditional life we forgot our constitutional, we do some mistake. Still Krishna says they are sadhu, and because he is determination, he quickly attains become righteous, he attains lasting peace. Krishna is promising that my devotee never perishes because he is properly situated in his determination. He is properly situated that I am Krishna consciousness, Krishna is the Supreme Lord, my only thing is to render service to me. Sometime he fall down, is fine. Accidental fall down. So this is the thing. All contamination will washed away. Quickly righteous means all this contamination will be washed away soon. No need of any other process. Simply by devotional service, automatically all this contamination will washed away. Therefore, Krishna said they become quickly righteous. And Krishna helped us. Krishna giving protection. All protection is assured for the accidental fall downs. Krishna telling, never mind, I will protect it. And he's telling, Mami partha vyapasrita yapi shiva papajonaya. Striyo vaisya tatha sudratepi paramagati. Even unqualified classes also accept Krishna by his mercy. Just like ordinary women, Vaishya, Sudra, not the devotee women. Vaishnavis are already there in the spiritual platform. Ordinary women, those are merchant class, Sudras, they also can attain supreme destination. Krishna has no barrier, but they have to follow the path. If they take shelter of Krishna, Vyapasrita means shelter. Vyapasrita. If they take shelter of Krishna, even though they are very low, unqualified classes, they can get it. Highest perfection. They can become the greater than the Jnani and Yogis. Better than Jnani and Yogi. What is the use of Jnani and Yogi? Krishna says, if you know me, you are the greatest Jnani. You are all this Jnani, Yogi, everything. 8:28, we have read the last verses of 8th chapter, that those who are performing devotional service, they already pass everything. There's a beautiful verses is there. So in these verses, 2 verses, there are very nice things there. In these verses, Kapil Dev is saying that to say nothing of spiritual advancement of person who see the Supreme Person face to face. Even a person born in family of dog eater immediately become eligible to perform Vedic sacrifices if he once utter the holy name of Supreme Personality of Godhead, chants about him, hears about his pastime, offer him obeisances, even remembers him. See, immediately qualified. So there is no back. Aho bhato supachati gauriyan ye jivagre bhattate nam tubhyam. So Krishna say, oh, how glorious are the strong, whose tongues are chanting your holy name. Even if born in family of dog eaters, such person are worshipable. Person who chant the holy name of your Lordship must have executed all kind of austerity, fire, sacrifice, achieved all good manner of Aryans. To be chanting the holy name of your Lordship, they must have bathed at holy place of pilgrimage, studied Vedas, fulfilled everything required. That means if we engage in devotional service, starting for hearing and chanting of Krishna, you are better than Jnani. So therefore, Krishna said there is no barrier. Even everybody can come. Strees, the ordinary woman, or Sudras, Vaishya, everybody can approach to Krishna. Everybody can approach to. No barrier. It is so easy. Finally, it is Krishna telling, Then what to speak about qualified righteous Brahmana, devotee, saintly king? Krishna definitely helped them. Krishna says that even a low-class family can approach me simply by chanting and hearing process. They become better than Jnani and Yogis. What to speak about those devotee or Brahmanas? They are already engaging in the service. Kim punar Brahmana punya bhakta rajarusya tatha anityam asukhi lokam imam prapya bhajasya mam. How much more this is so of the righteous Brahmanas, the devotees and the saintly king. Therefore, having come to this temporary miserable world, engage in loving service unto me. That means Krishna is telling that how fortunate the devotees, the Brahmanas, the saintly king, although it's a temporary world, anitya asukha lokam, dukkhalayam asasthatam. Same thing Krishna is repeating. Anitya asukha lokam is temporary and miserable world. Still they are engaged in the service. That means he is motivating that although it is a temporary world, but still, if you take shelter of me, you will come back to me. Although it is a miserable world. So Krishna is motivating everyone to take up this process. Even though you are lower class, therefore Krishna is speaking the glories of devotional service. He is speaking that the glories of devotional service, that simply you offer me patram pushpam phalam toyam. Yat karosi yadasnasi yat josi dadasyat. Whatever you do, whatever charity, whatever austerity you offer to me. What will happen if you offer to me? I am more attentive to you. Although I am impartial, although everybody belongs to me and I belong to everyone, Samaha Sarvabhutesu, but still those who are offering all the things, those who are performing bhakti, I am very attentive to him. The benefit is that if that person who is offering devotional service, he fall down accidental, still he is a sadhu and he become quickly righteous because I will protect him. Name bhaktya pranasati. Krishna is declaring, my devotee will never perish. Many people has done that. Many Indra, Brahma, they have so many defaulters. They have come out from the Krishna. Still Krishna has given no accidental fall down. They have accepted the Indra. He has accepted the Brahma. He has accepted Lord Shiva. Everybody is accepted. They may be accidentally fall down and deviated, but Krishna accepting them. So this is the thing. So Krishna is glorifying that, and Krishna glorifying, never mind. Even a Stree, Sudra, low class people, ordinary women, the Sudra, the working class, and the Vaishyas, merchant class, they can also come to me. And what to speak about Brahmanas, kings, and devotees? They are already so glorious. They are engaging in my service. Therefore, finally, Krishna is giving a very, very important instruction, very, very confidential of all confidential knowledge. Manmana bhava mad bhakta mad jadi mam namaskuru mami vasyasi yuktayavam atmanam mataparayana. This is very, very important. It has been repeated twice, 1865. Krishna telling that I have given you all this confidential knowledge, 1 to chapter 6 about matter, spirit, karma yoga, all this called confidential. More confidential knowledge, chapter 7, chapter 8, about the knowledge of absolute, how to attain Krishna. This is more confidential. Now I am giving you most confidential knowledge of bhakti, how glories of bhakti, different type of worshipper is there, glories of bhakti, and his own Aishwarya, Yoga Aishwarya, all his opulences. He is the creator, manifester, all the things. This confidential knowledge Krishna giving, most confidential knowledge, that I am the creator, I am this one, I am the creator, everything working under me. Different worshipper is there, but they know their goal is not the same. But Bhakta is best, and he is glorifying the Bhaktas. But finally, he is telling the most confidential knowledge is this one. Manmana bhava mada bhakta mada jadi mam. Engage your mind always in thinking of me. First thing. How to engage it? Engage in the form of Krishna by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare. Engage in your mind, always thinking of me. Become my devotee. Offer obeisance unto me, worship me. 4 things Krishna wanted. How to engage your mind? Engage your mind in the form of Krishna with conviction that Krishna is the supreme. Gantva bhutadim abhayam. Mahatmanastu mama partha. Mahatmas, they know Krishna is the supreme. So in this way, you should engage one mind. Engage body, mind activity in the service of Krishna without deviation. The 9 activities, Sravanam, Kirtanam, Vishnu Smaranam, Archanam, Padanam, Smaranam, Archanam, Bandhanam, Padasevanam, Sakhyam, Atmanivedam, Iti Punsarpita Vishnu, Bhakti Chena, Navalakshana, 9 kind of devotional service, chanting, hearing particularly. Benefit, what is the benefit of that? It transport to Krishna Loko. Krishna Loko. So this is the real benefit. So how to engage your mind, and you become a devotee for obeisance to him, and you go back to Krishna Loko. Krishna says that in this way you will come to me. Once you go to Krishna, then you will not fall down. So whole idea of this beautiful subject matter and beautiful subject matter to how to understand Krishna as the Supreme Lord. After knowing that, and one should engage in the devotional service, not any other process of worship. Although there are other processes, but Krishna recommended that I am the sacrifice. If you worship me indirectly, like through demigods, through impersonal way, and it will not help you, because it is not the same benefit. The destination is different. You worship demigod, your result is temporary, and you go to demigod planet. Forefather planet. Impersonal, merge into Krishna consciousness, merge into body. But for my devotee will come to my planet. So Krishna is giving the emphasis on the bhakti. Therefore, it is called most confidential knowledge, bhakti. And this kind of knowledge, this kind of bhakti can be cultivated under the guidance of spiritual master. We cannot know that how to do it properly. And this is should be learned from a spiritual master. The favorable cultivation of bhakti. Otherwise, manmana bhava, always think of me. Kansa also thinking of Krishna always. Ravan also thinking of Ram. So, but they are not called bhakta. They are called asura. Why? Because it's unfavorable thinking. Their thinking is a Krishna as the enemy. Hiranyakashipu also thinking, but they are thinking wrongly, unfavorably. So our is favorably. That favorably how to think, that we should learn from the spiritual master. So this is the whole 9th chapter we have completed. So this is very important knowledge. Krishna telling 3 kind of worshipper. You remember, in neophyte level, they are come for the artha, arthati, jnani, jigyasu. They are 4 kind of people. And those who are little elevated, they are called Mahatma. They are completely, exclusively devotion to Krishna. Exclusively, only Krishna. No else. Nobody else. Krishna. They are better actually. And others are ekottena, pruthaktena, worshipper of demigods, worshipper of impersonal, formless form of Krishna, worshipper of Vishwarup. All these worshipper, they are indirectly worshipping Krishna. Their destination is not the same. So therefore, Krishna is motivating Arjuna to become a devotee and engage in devotional service and fighting for me. Krishna is telling, Yat Karasi. So thank you very much. If you have any question, anything, we'll see the chat. Yeah, 1131, yes. So this is the 1131 saying Lord Shiva is the topmost. However, Vishnu is the rendering service to the Vaishnava is very nice. See, this is also Tadiyanam Archanam. So this Tadiyachanam also 1 verses is there. So who are called Tadiyanam? So this is Rinti Prabhu has sent me, send these verses. I was looking for these verses. I don't know why I'm not able to source this verse in this year. Yes, Aradhanam Sarvesam Vishnu Aradhanam Tasmat Parataram Devi Tadyanam Samarchanam. So here Lord Shiva told the goddess of Durga, my dear Devi, although the Veda recommended worship of demigod, the worship of Lord Vishnu is the topmost. However, above the worship of Lord Vishnu is the rendering service to the Vaishnavas. That is called Tadyanam. Tadyanam is not only Vaishnava, Tulasi and all other things also there. That is, there's another verses say that Tadyanam means worshipping the not only the Vaishnavas, the Tulasi is there. There are three, four things are there. The beautiful verses in CC is there. So it is there that 21 to 5. So what is called Tadhyana? Not only Vaishnavas, but particularly Vaishnava is important. But along with Vaishnava, we should worship the Tadiya means Tulasi, Vaishnava, Mathura, Bhagavata. Ei chari seva hoye Krishnara abhimata. So Tadiya means Tulasi. Or Tadiya means Tulasi leaves, devotee of Krishna, the birthplace of Krishna, Mathura, and Vedic literature, Srimad Bhagavatam. Krishna is very eager to see his devotees of these four things, namely Tulasi, Vaishnava, Mathura, and Bhagavatam. That is called Tadiyaram. They are better worshipping. Worshipping Krishna is even worshipping the Vaishnavas, Mathura and Bhagavatam, Tulasi is more glorious than worshipping Krishna. Krishna himself said, Madhavakta Pujya Adhika. Worshipping my devotee is more greater than me. 11, 19, 21 verse. Krishna said. Himself he declared. Then it is said that debate with Shiva followed this. They even quote the Rig Veda that Shiva is supreme. At least me find out fruitless to talk to them. Yes, sometimes it is not, you don't need to talk to them because they are so much fundamentalists. They do not want to hear also. They know broader intelligence to do. Yeah. Shiva, Lord Shiva says, Brahma says, so many people say, still they are so adamant. Maya is just like an Aghasur. Yeah, Aghasur. Yeah, Aghasur. Correct. Aghasur wanted to. Any asuras are in Maya anyway. So, Milamata is like Maya is just like Aghasur. Aghasur came actually to kill all the Braja community, and Krishna somehow delivered him. Therefore, Brahma is builder. How great Krishna, so merciful. You have given Putana family. Putana family means Putana, Bakasur, Aghasur. And they all have given liberation. And he was really builder. How you can give? Even Rupa Goswami is praying that, my Lord, I have nothing, no qualification to get liberated, to get your mercy. But I have still hope because Aghasura is the embodiment of sin. You can give liberation to Aghasura, that of to Swarupya Mukti. Swarupya Mukti means same form in Vaikuntha. That means there is a chance for me. Rupa Goswami is speaking in his Padyavali. Krishna is having omnipresent potency. Yes. What is that omnipresent potency? Very important. Omnipresent means he is everywhere, all pervasive. Maya tatam idam sarvan jagata bhakta murtina. We have already we have already discussed on this, that how Krishna has all pervasive nature. That means he is always all his energy is manifested everywhere. Ekapiyaso rachayitam jagadanda koti कोटिषु अशेष वसुधादि विभूति विनंत एकप्यसो रचयिताम जगदंडा को क्षितिरस्ति जगदंडा छायांतः अंडांतरस्थ परमाणु छायांतरस्थम गोविंदम आदि पुरुष. He is there in atom, all pervasive nature. That is called omnipresent potency. Maya tattam aham sarvasya prabhava matah sarvam pravattate iti matva bhajante ma buddha bhava. Those who are Buddha, intelligent people, they know that Krishna energy is everywhere. Everywhere is the transformation of his energy. Yes, very important question. Dimtri Prabhu is asking that, Prabhu, if the Lord is self-sufficient, why does he need devotee to increase his enjoyment? This is a very important question. You see, this question has been given. This answer has been given in this one. See. So in this, Prahlad Maharaj is speaking this one. This is a very good question. I am doing a digital e-magazine, Back to Krishna. I will include this question. We have one question and answer. This is called quiz question. I will include this question. The Supreme Lord, Supreme Personality of Godhead, is always fully satisfied in himself. Therefore, when something is offered to him, the offering by the Lord's mercy is for the benefit of the devotee. For the Lord does not need the service from anyone. To give an example, if one face is decorated, the reflection of one face in a mirror is also seen to be decorated. So here Krishna, here is very important thing. So Prabhupada has written that in Bhakti Yoga, the service of glorifying, this service of glorifying the Lord by hearing, chanting, and so on is not, of course, meant for benefit of the Lord. This devotional service is recommended for the benefit of the devotee. The Lord is always glorious, whether the devotee glorifies him or not. But if the devotee engages in glorifying the Lord, the devotee himself automatically becomes glorious. So Lord is so merciful. He does not need anything. Sata sahasra sambrahma sevyam Lakshmi sevyamanam. Thousands of Lakshmi is worshipping Lord. Lord does not need anything. I want fruit, flower. He is asking patram puspam phalam toyam. Today we have learned these verses 926. Do you think that Krishna is hungry? No, Krishna is not hungry of our all these things. Krishna is hungry because he is presenting as a natanatya dharajatha. He is acting as if he is hungry. Why? Because he wants us to induce us to engage in the service and reclaim back to him. Paritranaya sadhuna, his whole idea, whole business of coming here as a deity form, as personally giving these books, sending acharya, all these facilities has been given for what purpose? To reclaim the conditioned soul back to him. Whole idea is that. Whole creation is meant for this purpose. So all this devotional service is not meant for Krishna's. He is self-satisfied. Swarat, Atmaram. He is Atmaram. He is self-satisfied. He does not need our service. Lakshmi there, Sata Sahasra Lakshmi. Because if we engage in the service, just like an example is given, we cannot see our face. But when you go in front of the mirror, we can see our face, how it is decorated. Similarly, we are made after the image of the God. So when you offer all the service, that means we are the reflection of the God. We are reflection of the God. So when you do all the service to the God, then automatically we will be benefiting. Just like we are go to mirror, in front of the mirror, we can see how we are decorated. Similarly, when you serve to the Lord, then automatically we also will be, because we are the reflection of the God. We nice example Prahlad Maharaj giving. That is the purpose. That is the purpose. This is a beautiful, beautiful question. He is Atmaram. But he runs after devotee only to induce the devotee to come back, reclaim the conditioned soul. So in this regard, there is a very nice question. So I am overwhelmed with this question. So I am going little further to explaining this one. Krishna say that Anugrahaya Bhaktana Manusim Dehastita Bhajante Tadriskida Yes Sutta Tatparo Bhavet. When the Lord assume a human-like body to show the mercy to his devotees, he engaged in such a pastime as will attract those who hear about them to become dedicated to him. Whole idea to bring us back, reclaim the conditioned soul back to him. Krishna does not want us to suffer here. Therefore, he is coming, conversing, convincing. Whole Bhagavad Gita is speaking 9 chapter confidential knowledge. Speaking, you become devotee. You are never lost. You will come back to me. Manmana Bhava Madhavakta. He is conversing us, convincing us. Please come back to me. Otherwise, he is nothing. Why he is coming? He has nothing to do with this material world. Brahma is speaking here. Prapanchanis prapanchapi vidham vayase bhutale prapanna janatananda sandaham pratitam prabhu. My dear master, although you have nothing to do with material existence, you come to this earth, imitate material life, just to expand the varieties of ecstatic enjoyment for your surrendered devotee. Whole purpose is to paritranaya sadhuna. That's all. He can do the killing of miscreant is not his own real purpose. He can kill also there also. He does not need to descend. But paritranaya sadhuna, to deliver the devotee, he is coming. To give the pleasure for their benefit, for the conditioned souls, benefit of conditioned soul. Let me see if this verses is I remember or not. This another verses is there. Here's. So yeah, this is beautiful verses. My dear Lord, although it is not your desire, you manifest this creation of gross subtle element just for our sensual satisfaction. Let your causeless mercy be upon us. For you have appeared before us in your eternal form, adorned with splendid wrath of Tulsi. So Krishna has created. It's not like Krishna want desire. He want like everybody should worship me. Because for our pleasure, because we have diverted from Krishna. He is creating everything and also wanted us back to him. Reclaim the conditioned soul. So that is whole purpose of this thing. So yes, so thank you very much. Thank you for the questions, and thank you so much. This is end of this chapter. Then we have will go forward with 10th chapter and forward. This is very important, most confidential knowledge. If we have no question, then we can stop here. So thank you so much for all of you to join this one. So join these important classes. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Prabhu. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Prabhupada ki jai. Gantara Srimad
Hare
Bhagavad.
Krishna. Thank you so much. All glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Thank you so much.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
All goes to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you.